Hey everyone, a very powerful storm is coming to the United States. A very powerful storm is expected to hit the United States later this week, bringing a wide range of problems, including the risk of significant severe weather, blizzard conditions, and high winds across a large part of the country. In today's forecast, we'll break down exactly what you need to know about the weather that will be affecting the U.S. over the next 7 days. Current conditions, let's start with what's happening across the country this morning. A large storm system is currently moving through the southern plains and into the southeast. Yesterday, we saw an impressive amount of snowfall over the Texas Panhandle and western Oklahoma. Let me know in the comments if you experienced any significant snowfall accumulation. Reports suggest that many areas picked up around 3 to 6 inches of snow, which is pretty uncommon for March. This is usually the last time of year we see snow this far south. Meanwhile, in the southeast, there's a low-end tornado risk today, mainly in northern Florida. Showers and thunderstorms will roll through the region with the potential for localized flooding, particularly in central and northern Florida. On the West Coast, things are relatively quiet for now, but that's about to change as we head deeper into the week. General weather pattern. Now let's talk more about the weather pattern that's going to affect the United States over the next 7 days. It's shaping up to be a very active period. Currently, a storm system is moving across the southeast, bringing showers, thunderstorms, and some localized flooding today and tomorrow. By Tuesday, most of the country will experience a bit of a dry period. However, a storm system will move into Southern California, bringing heavy rainfall and some snow to the higher elevations. By Wednesday, that storm will push over the Rockies and into the Southern Plains. While this won't be a major storm, there could be some isolated severe weather, particularly in the lower Mississippi River Valley. By Thursday, the storm will weaken as it moves eastward, but by late Thursday into Friday, a massive storm system will begin forming over the Rockies, and this one is going to be a big deal, a potentially historic storm. This storm could be one of the most powerful we've seen in March in years. It has the potential to be one of the strongest storms in terms of barometric pressure in the central or northern plains in any month of the year, which is why we need to take it seriously. As the storm becomes negatively tilted on Friday, it will allow for a major moisture pull from the Gulf of Mexico, combined with strong low to mid-level winds across the Midwest and the lower Mississippi River Valley. This will create the potential for severe weather, including tornadoes and damaging winds, along with blizzard conditions across the northern and central plains on Friday and Saturday. By Sunday and Monday, the strong jet stream will continue to pump moisture from the Gulf, which could lead to flooding across the Appalachians from the southeast all the way up into Pennsylvania and New York. Breaking down the threats, let's take a closer look at the potential impacts of this powerful storm. Severe weather. High risk for damaging winds, large hail, and tornadoes, especially across the Midwest and lower Mississippi Valley. Blizzard conditions, heavy snowfall combined with strong winds could create whiteout conditions in parts of the central and northern plains. Flooding, heavy rainfall could lead to flash flooding from the southeast through the Appalachian Mountains and into the northeast. Coastal impact, strong winds and high surf could affect coastal areas, particularly along the Gulf Coast and the Atlantic seaboard. What to expect? Moving forward today, showers and thunderstorms will continue in the southeast. An Alberta clipper will also move across Canada, possibly clipping the upper Midwest tomorrow with some light snow, mainly in northern Minnesota. On Tuesday, the weather will be relatively quiet across most of the country. However, a small storm system will crash into the west coast, setting the stage for the big storm that will develop later in the week. Make sure to stay tuned for more updates as this situation develops. This could be one of the most impactful storms we've seen in years. Major storm system to impact the United States. Later this week, a powerful storm system is expected to bring significant impacts to the United States later this week, including severe weather, blizzard conditions, and extremely high winds. Here's a detailed breakdown of what to expect. Western U.S. update, Southern California will experience some showers. while the Pacific Northwest will see a mix of rain and snow. This will add to the already significant rainfall that's accumulated over the past couple of weeks. By Wednesday, a large storm system will crash into Northern California, Oregon, and Washington, bringing 1 to 3 inches of rain, heavy snowfall in the Sierra Nevada through Wednesday and Thursday. Major storm developing by Thursday night. A major low pressure system will begin forming, leading to high winds across the central and northern plains. This will strengthen moisture flow from the Gulf of Mexico into the Midwest and lower Mississippi River Valley, setting the stage for severe weather on Friday. This low pressure system will deepen rapidly, dropping to 984 millibars by Thursday night. For comparison, the recent storm that set barometric pressure records in the Midwest was around 979 millibars, but that one was much farther east. By Friday morning, the low pressure system is expected to intensify to 974 millibars, which is incredibly low for a storm of this type. Impacts by Friday: snow and rain. The western and northern sides of the system will see heavy snowfall and some rain, particularly in the Rockies. Great news for ski resorts. Strong winds. The tight isobars indicate that wind gusts could reach extreme levels across the central and northern plains. Severe weather. If enough low-level moisture develops, there could be a tornado outbreak in the Midwest and lower Mississippi River Valley. Tornado outbreak potential. I don't use the term tornado outbreak lightly. But this setup looks extremely favorable for one, the combination of wind shear, instability, and a negatively tilted trough could create a dangerous environment for tornadoes. While it's not 100% guaranteed, the trends over the past few days have been concerning. Severe weather potential is increasing for Friday across the Midwest and lower Mississippi River Valley. By Friday afternoon, the storm could deepen to 966 millibars, which would make it the strongest low-pressure system in the Great Plains since March 2019, excluding hurricanes. If this happens, the storm would produce widespread wind gusts of 40 to 50 miles per hour, potentially 60 to 70 miles per hour in Texas and New Mexico, possible tornadoes and damaging winds across the Midwest, blizzard conditions in the northern plains, severe weather threat timeline Friday morning, snow and high winds will begin across the Rockies and northern plains Friday. Afternoon, the storm will intensify with severe weather possible in the Midwest and lower Mississippi River Valley. Friday night, high winds and possible blizzard conditions will develop in the central and northern plains. Saturday, the storm will shift eastward, bringing more snow and wind to the northern plains and Great Lakes. Severe weather will likely shift toward the Ohio Valley and southeast. Blizzard conditions are expected on the western and northern sides of the low, particularly in the Rockies and northern plains on Friday and Saturday. Strong winds combined with heavy snow could lead to whiteout conditions, making travel extremely dangerous. Fire risk. On the dry side of the storm, West and Central Texas are expected to face elevated fire danger on Thursday and Friday due to strong winds, dry air, high temperatures, increasing moisture, and severe weather threat. Over the past 24 hours, weather models have increased moisture levels expected on Friday. Midwest, dew points in the mid to upper 50s and low 60s. Gulf Coast, dew points in the upper 60s to low 70s. This moisture increase raises the potential for significant severe weather, including tornadoes, large hail, damaging winds. A strong southwesterly low-level jet will also enhance the tornado threat if discrete supercells form. Extreme winds, wind gusts on Friday could reach 40 to 50 miles per hour across much of the central and northern plains, 60 to 70 miles per hour in Texas and New Mexico, hurricane force wind, gusts possible at higher elevations. This level of wind is consistent with a Category 2 hurricane, though the storm itself will not produce hurricane-type winds. Weekend outlook. Saturday. Severe weather threat shifts to the Ohio Valley and southeast. Sunday. The storm will weaken as it moves offshore, but gusty winds and heavy rain could persist. Monday, conditions will improve, but the system could leave behind significant flooding and wind damage. Final thoughts. If the storm deepens as forecasted, this could be one of the most intense non-tropical storms the U.S. has seen in recent years. Be prepared for severe weather on Friday and Saturday, blizzard conditions in the Rockies and Northern Plains, high winds, and potential fire risk in the Southern Plains. Stay tuned for updates as this situation develops. Take care, everyone. I'll be back tomorrow with a new update. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, like the video, and comment. See you.